you'll probably need a weight of some sort. The stuff we're going to do for our legs can totally be done body weight today, but for the workout, you'll probably want some sort of weight. We're going to start with a real simple warm-up. We're going to do 3 rounds of 4 movements. First one is going to be the jump squats. We're going to do 10 of them. So if you can't jump in your house, that's just fine. We can just do a regular air squat, but we're going to squat down, and as we pop up, we're just going to get a little bit of air. Let's do 10 of those. I'll count. Is everyone ready? Okay, let's start in 3, 2, 1. Let's jump squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to do high knees. So I'm just going to, you can put a hand out in front of you if you want to target, but I'm just going to basically bring a knee up and then switch, just like that. So both legs is going to be 1. So it'll be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, so on and so forth. Everyone ready? I'm going to count for my pace. Everyone's going to go a little bit differently, so if you're not spot on with me, that's just fine. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to do like kind of the opposite of the high knee. We're going to do the butt kicker. So I'm bringing my legs back, trying to kick my butt. You might not. That's just fine as long as you're trying. So I'm going like that. Same thing, we're going to do 10. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Butt kickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now we're going to do 10 V-ups or tuck-ups. I think I've seen you all do these. If I'm doing a V-up, I'm going to start in kind of a hollow position and then bring my feet and hands together in the middle. And then if that's a little too much, I'm going to do a tuck-up. So I'm just going to tuck into a ball, still starting in that hollow position, tucking into a ball, just like that. So we're going to do 10 of them. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Not so bad. Okay. Next round starts with the jump squats. 10 of them. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great work, everyone. High knees are next. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Butt kickers are next. Go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Back to those V-ups or tuck-ups. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. V-ups or tuck-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. back to the jump squats. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, jump squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. High knees. Coming in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Butt kickers. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And our 10 BAs. Or tuck-ups, or you could even do sit-ups. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. So today we're going to do 2 leg-centric movements. First one's going to be the split squat, and that'll just be a standing split squat. So you've maybe done like a front foot or rear foot elevated split squat. This is just going to be on the ground. So we'll try a few without weight, and then we can think about adding weight in a little bit. But first thing I'm going to do is just kind of get into a split position. So what that's going to look like is I'm going to have one foot in front of the other, and then this back foot doesn't have to be flat. I can be on the toe like that. Very similar to if you've ever done a split jerk, where you've got a barbell on your shoulders, you pop up into a split. That kind of split is probably a good position to do these in. So from here, I'm just going to lower my back knee down, just like that, and then I'm going to push through and return to that split. Let's try like 3 or 4 on each side. So it's sort of like a lunge, but you're not ever really returning to that standing position. You're always in the split. Cool. So if you want to hold on to weight, you can do it a number of ways. Obviously, you can start with it down at your side like this, doing the split that way. You could also hold it up like this. That's just fine. Or on your shoulder. Whichever way is comfortable for you. You could even hold it just down in front of you like that, as long as you can keep it out of the way of the front leg. So for these, we're going to do 8 on one leg, 8 on the other, and we're going to do 5 sets. So if you're going to use a weight, let's grab it, and we'll start in just a second. We'll rest a little in between each set. These are a little bit spicy because we're always in that split position, we never quite lock out our leg, which means we never kind of give our quads a minute to flush out that lactic acid that builds up each time we contract them. So they get a little burny. But that's all good. Okay. So we'll do 8 on one side, 8 on the other, then we'll rest. Let's get into our split position. Grab your weight. If you're using one, these can certainly be done body weight. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. Next side in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Youch. Okay. We're gonna rest a little bit. I'll get this going. We'll rest about a minute between sets. So we'll go in this clock size 1. Twenty seconds. All right, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Next set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switching sides. 3, 2, 1. Next side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Owie. All right, we'll rest roughly a minute. We'll go when the clock says 2:40. Whew. All right, 10 seconds. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. First leg, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. Those last 3 on the second leg. It's a doozy. 2 more sets. We'll go when the clock says 4:20. Because it's April of 2020, that's why. Actually, I'm going to change my, let's go 4:30. I'm feeling the pump. Let's give our legs a little moment. 10 extra seconds. All right, had to happen eventually. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, first leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll switch sides. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah. All right, the clock says 6:30. We'll do our last set of these. Then we'll move on to the B stance RDL. About 30 seconds. All right, 10 seconds. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. First leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switching sides. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Owie. Okay. Second thing we're going to do, this is going to be more of a hamstring oriented movement. It's going to be a Romanian deadlift, but we're going to be in what's called a B stance. I don't know why it's called that. Maybe this is your A stance. This is your B stance. So first thing we're going to do is just a few hip hinges. We won't worry about the stance just yet. So I'm going to start with my feet just under my hips. And I'm not going to have my legs locked out for this. I'm going to have a little bit of a bend in them. And then I'm thinking about sending my butt to the wall behind me, and my chest is coming down. And one of the benefits of having a camera is that we can all see kind of where our end of range is. So like I get to about here, I feel a big stretch in my hamstrings, and I know to go any lower, I'm just going to have to start rounding at the back, which is fine when I don't have any weight. But when I'm holding on to some, I just want to go till I feel that stretch, no further. So starting here, coming to about here, feel that stretch, pop back up, squeeze my glutes at the top. Let's try like 5 or 6 just with the regular stance. And then we'll talk about what the B stance looks like. Again, no need to lock your legs out or anything like that. Have a little bit of a bend in there. Cool. All right. Nice work, everyone. Cool. So now that we know how to hinge, we're just going to throw the B stance in there. So all a B stance is I'm starting with my feet hip width, and then one foot, I'm just going to pop behind me, up on my toe, like a little kickstand. That's my B stance. So RDL in the B stance is I'm still sending my butt back, chest is coming down, and coming back up. But now, instead of like 50-50 between the legs, my front leg is going to be doing like 75% of the work, and the other leg is going to be doing the rest. So let's just try a few B stance. Again, it's not a split like this exaggerated thing we did with the split squats. It's just popping one foot behind you. So let's try like 4 or 5 on each side. Cool. Looks good. Awesome. Okay, so this time we're going to do 10 on each leg. We're just going to do 3 sets. So you can hold the weight. I've got a dumbbell. I'm going to hold down in front of me like this. Again, you could hold it in one hand if that feels better for you. The main thing, if you're holding a weight, is I just want you to make sure, like, moving the weight as close to the ground as possible is not a goal with this. So I don't want you to be doing like that, like curling over in order to get more distance with the dumbbell. We're just going till we feel that stretch, that tension, and then we're popping back up, squeezing our glutes at the top. If you don't get all the way to the ground, that's fine. I'm certainly not going to come anywhere near it. So let's grab a weight, if we're going to grab one. We're going to do 10 on one leg, 10 on the other, then we'll rest a little bit. If everyone's ready, I'm in my B stance. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Send that butt back. 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's switch sides. Going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we'll rest probably till the clock says 13:30. If it goes that high. Oh, it's gonna do it. Cool. You might notice I'm counting a little bit slower on these. We really want to, the main thing we want to do is find that stretch. So it can take a few seconds. It's a little bit slower. This is not a really fast-paced move. So please don't try to like catch up if it means you're not finding that stretch in your hamstring each time. And if you have really lengthy hamstrings and you never feel a stretch in them, then just go as far as you can and then pop back up. Okay, I think it's time for the next set. Grab our implement, find our B stance. Let's start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next side. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we'll rest till the clock says 1. Nice job, everyone. Fifteen seconds. All right, let's find our B stance. Going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switching sides. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work. Okay. Today's workout. It's going to be 15 minutes on the clock. I'm going to do that now before I forget. And also, as a reminder, so 15-minute AMRAP. There's going to be 4 movements, and we're going to cycle through them, doing 3 of each, then 6 of each, then 9 of each, then 12 of each, then 15, so on and so forth. So each time you add 3, and we start at 3. So the movements are the plank up down, the bent over row, the Turkish sit up, not the Turkish get up, and then the glute bridge, which can be weighted. So let's go over all those, and then we'll hop into it. So plank up down, these are like a staple home workout movement. So I'm gonna start in a push-up, and then I'm gonna come down to elbow, elbow, up, up. That's 1 rep. Let's try like 2 or 3. So down, down, up, up. Awesome. And to scale these, you can do them from your knees, just like if you were scaling a push-up that way. So still starting in that push-up plank, and then popping up. So that is an option to have in your back pocket for when we get to like the sets of 21 maybe. So that's the plank up down. Then we have the bench over row. So, so if you've got something you can hold in one hand, you're going to do the number of reps on each side. So if I'm starting with my set of 3, I'm coming into a hinged position, pulling the dumbbell up 3 times, then switching sides and pulling it up 3 times. If you have an object that you only hold in 2 hands, then we can just do 3, just like that. So let's try a few either on each side or a few down the middle if you've got maybe a more odd object. Looks like you all have dumbbells or kettlebells though, or a plate, or a dog. Cool. Okay, the Turkish setup is kind of just like a weighted setup that we have more of like an extended arm movement. So for the Turkish setup, I'm starting with a weight extended overhead, and then I'm sitting up. Just like that. So I'm basically doing a sit-up, but I'm trying to keep my weight extended overhead the whole time. If you find that this is too hard with a weighted element, then we can just do regular sit-ups. Give them a try. First few are kind of tough, kind of getting that momentum. Cool. All right. And then the last thing is the glute bridge, which can also be weighted. So for a glute bridge, I'm going to get into glute bridge position. So I want to make sure my feet aren't way far out in front. So I'm going to pull them in as close to my butt as I can. And then from here, I'm just going to push into the ground, extend my hips, and then come back down. So if I want to do these weighted, I'm just going to pop a dumbbell or a kettlebell in my lap, and then I'm going to extend up and then come back down. So let's try a few, if you have it here. And of course, if the weighted element feels like too much, we can just do regular glute bridges, no weight at all. Still sounds like fitness to me. And the biggest thing to watch out for those, I've noticed when we do glute bridges, a lot of them, people start to fatigue. They let their feet drift away from their body, which makes the movement a lot harder. So first thing you should do in your mental checklist is just walk your feet in as far as you can, because if they're out here and you're trying to do glute bridges, you just can't get much of a range of motion. For me, I just find that I'm more like curving my lower back to get into place. So, quick recap. 3 plank up downs, 3 bent over rows each side, 3 Turkish sit-ups, 3 glute bridges, then 6, 6, 6, 6, then 9, 9, 9, 9, 12, 12, 12, 12, so on and so forth for 15 minutes. Any questions? Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I've got 15 minutes on the clock. Starting in 10 seconds, starts with plank up downs, then bent over rows, Turkish sit-ups, glute bridges. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. so bad. Great job, everyone. 6 reps on the second round. All right. Nice job, everyone. Nice job. Whew. Nice work, buddies. Looks great. Here we go. Nice job. Yeah, buddies. We're over halfway. Well over. Woo! Getting spicy. There we go. Nice job. A little more than 4 minutes left. minutes left. Nice work. Yeah, buddies. Almost there. 2 more minutes. There we go. Nice work. Nice job, buddies. 1 more minute. Here we go. 20 seconds. Keep on moving. Three, two, one, time. Woo! Nicely done, everyone. Great work. If you're interested in some mobility, today is perched eagle. So we've used our quads a whole lot today with our leg stuff. And we also used our back quite a bit, both in stabilizing us in the plank and our bent over rows. So this kind of targets both. I actually can't do this one, but first thing is my perch. So I'm on my toes and I'm seated. You could also go flat-footed, but I feel less of a stretch in my quads when I do that. So that's the perch. And then eagle arms is where you cross your arms like this. Katie's doing it. Rachel's doing it. I don't know what my problem is, but my tiny little arms just won't weave. So hang out here, breathe a little. If you want a clock, I just started one. Hang out as long as you feel comfortable. You can certainly switch the direction your arms are weaved. Or if there's some other stretch that you like more, you can certainly do that too.